Hello, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO Jurassic World Evolution Acrocanthosaurus. And here is the making of our Acrocanthosaurus. So first up, we have here a revision of what we had on from before. Now we use here another head because the other head was just, wonky and I don't want that. Now we've made some modifications to the body as well. You can see here the previous head, and now I'm really liking how this is turning out. So after some sculpting details included into it using Pioneer non-sag epoxy equal parts A and B, here's how the sculpt turned out to be. So I marked down the area where the eye should be, so I would have some reference to it. Now after primering it with gray and then after that with white, we're starting on the paint. We'll be using some brushes, of course, acrylics, and some brushes, and also some water. So the first color would be a yellow ochre color with a little bit of orange. We added on some white to it so that it's not that dark as it actually dries up. So we're painting this on, well, entirely the whole body of the creature, except that for the topmost portions of the Acrocanthosaurus. Now with a little bit more orange, we're dry brushing on some areas where the darker sides of the yellow would meet. So it would include, of course, some areas of the neck, the back portion, as well as that of the areas of the body. Now this will also include some stripes as well. Now before we continue on with that one, we had here a mixture of what we had on earlier, the yellowish orange colors, added in some white, and we're brushing on the bottom part of the creature. So you can see here that once that was done, we're putting on the details of the earlier orange that we had mixed up earlier. So we're putting on stripes as well as the veining on the Acrocanthosaurus from parts of the head, neck, body, and this will also include the tail and the thighs of the creature. Right, so after that, it's time for us to pop in some colors. So this is a mixture of green and teal, and once we have mixed them up together, we add in some white and some yellows to it so that it would have some mixing up with the colors with the oranges as well. So we're going to paint this on the back of the Acrocanthosaurus, the areas of the neck and the head, areas of the thighs as well, and the arms. Now to bring them up together, we mix both the oranges and the teal colors here, and we are having this transition color in between. So you can see here that I'm doing this in a dabbing motion so that it would come across as, transition colors. It's not dry brushing, but somehow it helps. Now to put in on the serious details. So this is a mixture of black and some oranges, I believe, and we're painting in on the stripes and the details on the eyes, the head, the neck, the entire back of the creature. There will be large stripes, small stripes, speckling, and also having a reference for this really helps. So I tried my best to have this very symmetrical in a way. So what I did was I started off with one side, and then later on I copied in what I actually did on the first side that I drew on. Now of course we have to paint on some details such as that the eyes, the nails, and also the insides of the mouth. And that should end up the making of our Acrocanthosaurus. Now it's time to announce the winners of the Guess the Species contest. Here are our lucky picks. Lego Darkness World, T-Rex Games 3, Stephen Lee. Dragon Bones Crater, Lorenzo Darigo, Blue Whale 9000, Abaza, Cesani Menes, Jurassic Friends. And Super Bobek. Congratulations everyone! And now for our top 10 winners.
Top 10.
Victor Gabriel.
Top 9.
Dinosaur.
Top 6.
Matias Bermudez Bolido.
Top 7.
PMT.
Top 6.
Edubad Ted.
Top 5.
Gabriel Elkins.
Top 4.
Guillermo Matos.
Top 3.
Billy.
Top 2.
Extinct Creatures.
Top 1.
And Cretaceous Bricks. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guesses PC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon, it will link you to the Extinct Bricks homepage, and the homepage just click on the community link to see all our posts. Now for a closer look. Hey everyone, and we're back for this really cool episode on my take on the Jurassic World evolution Acrocanthosaurus. So this is actually one of those moments that I've been waiting for, to redesign my Acrocanthosaurus based on the current, at least, findings on and also designs for Jurassic World. And of course, EB here will be coming back later on for some size comparison. So I'll see you later. Right, so taking a look closer on our Acrocanthosaurus, and most of you would have known by now that this is actually based off from this particular photo, which is the Acrocanthosaurus forest skin of the Jurassic World evolution. And I really like the design on this one. It's it's flashy, but at the same time it's actually something that would come out of a natural color for a dinosaur. So I really like the way the greens and the yellows would mix up together, and also the oranges reminds me very much of the Tyrannosaurus from Dino Riders. Tyrannosaurus Rex there would have the same combination of colors, although the green for the Tyrannosaurus Rex there would be more of a forest green than a teal green, such as this one, right? So anyway, so let's take a look at this one. So the Acrocanthosaurus here would have its infamous high spine on it. So you can see that I have elevated here this the spine starting from the neck area over here, extending towards the back area of the Acrocanthosaurus. You can see also that once the back has already started, the spines would eventually be much larger or much taller than it already is from the area of the neck. So you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the spine here actually tapers from this end until this part of the tail. So you can see that I have actually sculpted on the back of the Acrocanthosaurus so that it would have that particular spine shape. So it's flat over here, and then of course it has some height also on the neck area. So I know the initial Acrocanthosaurus that I made would have a removable back spine to it, but it actually takes away from the overall look of the Acrocanthosaurus. So I decided to have it sculpted on the figure itself. So I think it looks good. Alright, so also made some changes on the head, of course, so that it would look like the skull shape of the Acrocanthosaurus. So I made some decisions to not follow through with the actual head sculpt of the Jurassic World evolution, because to be honest, it's not very recent and it doesn't look like a
Acrocanthosaurus in terms of the head sculpt. So this one I followed through with that one, and I think it looked good. So you can see here a lot of details on the stripes and also speckles here, which actually solidify the figure in terms of design and also painting. So yeah, so this is the Acrocanthosaurus when you have this one checked for articulation. Of course, it can open and close its mouth, very much similar to how a T-Rex Lego would actually articulate. Also same here on the neck area, as you can see. Also the arms here from the Stygimoloch figure. Also the legs would have this articulation, and of course you can have a swivel on the tail as well. So yeah, so that is the closer look on our Acrocanthosaurus, guys. I hope you enjoy this one. Let's now move along with the size comparisons. Alright, so for size comparisons, let's first have a comparison between our minifigure here, Eevee, and our Acrocanthosaurus. And based off from this particular photo over here, it's just about the right size, even a bit bigger, I guess, when compared to this Acrocanthosaurus. So again, this is one of my larger carnivores, and I'm really glad to be adding this one to the roster of carnivores that I have already in my collection. Alright, so let's now compare with other Carcharodontosauridae family. So we have first the smallest of the group that I have, custom, which is also one of the earlier customs that I made. This is the Concavenator. So I know you may have guys may have seen already my Concavenator. This is actually a tutorial video. I know you guys that you have been waiting for a tutorial video now, but it's just quite hard to make those. But yeah, follow through with the current tutorial video that I have. I hope if you do have any questions, then just comment them down below, and I'll be willing to answer those if I would get a chance to read them. Okay, so this is the Acrocanthosaurus, comparing it with our this is the Concavenator, and comparing it with our Acrocanthosaurus here, you can see that definitely it's much smaller. Yeah, so guys, if you haven't seen my tutorial video on the Concavenator, please check it out, guys. You might learn a lot from it, and probably let me know in the comments below if you want to have a reversion also of my Concavenator, because I know this is a good figure, but there could be a lot of improvements into this, because this is actually one of my older figures already. Okay, so let's now compare with another figure for my collection, which is part of the Carcharodontosauridae family. This is the what do you call this? This is the Carcharodontosaurus, which is actually the main dinosaur line, or the nomenclature for the family itself. So Carcharodontosaurus, which is actually also a new reversion of mine based off from the Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, guys. If you haven't seen the video yet on this one, please check it out. So they do have similar characteristics between the Carcharodontosaurus and the Acrocanthosaurus here. They do share some similarities in terms of head sculpt, and also some parts of the body structure as well. So yeah, so they're almost the same size, and but are definitely different in coloration, and also some details also included. Right? So another dinosaur from this family would be the Tyranotitan, and here is my version of the Tyranotitan. You can see also some similarities in terms of sculpt on the head. Here, the Tyranotitan would also have a high arched back, because it also has, similar to the Acrocanthosaurus, it would have high dorsal spines or back spines that created this particular hump on the dinosaur. So this is the Tyranotitan, guys. So yeah, check out the video on this one as well. we also have the Maposaurus over here, which is based off from, I believe, the Jurassic World Alive Maposaurus. So I really like the coloration on this one. It has peach colors and also some oranges and blues on it. So yeah, so this is the Maposaurus, guys, for you. So it also has or share similar characteristics with our Acrocanthosaurus here, with high arched back, but of course there are several differences in terms of head scope, and also this one definitely would have a much higher back to it. And of course, one of the more famous members of the family would be the Giganotosaurus. So we have two versions of the Giganotosaurus here on Extinct Bricks, if you guys haven't seen it yet. So this is my first version of the this is my other version of the Giganotosaurus, which is based off from the Jurassic World Dominion Giganotosaurus. And of course we have the Giganotosaurus based off from the what do you call this? This is based off of the Walking with Dinosaurs, Giganotosaurus. So you can see here I've done a lot of detailing paint on this one, and although the sculpt is not at par with my current sculpts, I really still like this particular figure. So yeah, so this is the Giganotosaurus from from Walking with Dinosaurs, WD, and of course my Giganotosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion. Alright, and of course we cannot go without comparing the more famous hybrid using the Giganotosaurus what do you call that? DNA. This is the Indominus Rex. Yeah. So this Indominus Rex is based off on the Camp Cretaceous series, and you can see here that I have included a lot of details here, although in terms of painting there could be a lot more difference in terms of what I can do here, and of course some sculpting I guess details that I can add on this one. But yeah, so let me know also in the comments down below, guys, if you'd like to see a remake on our Indominus Rex. Yeah, I'd like to see that too. Yeah, don't you? Well, that's it for the size comparisons, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's now move along with Extinct Bricks Physiolocal, and we have here all the creatures that we've shown here on this particular video. And if you do have other suggestions of other large carnivores or even herbivores that you'd like to see here on Extinct Bricks, then please comment them down below in the comment section. Also, Evie here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Bricks playlist over here. But I'll be placing also individual links of all that you see here, so that you won't have to go through each of the videos that I've uploaded here on this channel. But if you'd like to go on an adventure and see what else can Extinct Bricks offer, then please go ahead and browse through all my videos. Alright, well, now it's time for us to start on with our Extinct Bricks PC roll call. Let's start from this side. Right, so this is the Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus. This is the Extinct Bricks Walking with Dinosaurs Giganotosaurus. This is the Extinct Bricks Jurassic Park Operation Genesis Acrocanthosaurus. This is the Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Concavinator. This is the Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Indominus Rex. Our Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Dominion Giganotosaurus, and our Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Alive Maposaurus. And of course, to start the show here, this is our Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Evolution Acrocanthosaurus. So I'm really liking how this one turned out, and I hope you do, guys, as well. And if you happen to like this video, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. And also don't forget to click that notification bell as well. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next.
Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, EBTO Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner Dino Brick roar! Thanks everyone and bye!